I need for something to drink. I'll wait till we get started.
Okay. Think it's potentially working. Won't know for a minute. Um. Oh, on Rumble it claims it's live. Let me double check
Okay.
YouTube. All right, let's go over to YouTube. What does YouTube have to say? YouTube says we are live.
Alrighty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February. I almost originally wanted to say July because I'm looking for some hot weather, but it is
Mm-hmm.
February 23rd, 2026, a little after 7 o'clock. And I'd like everybody to wish the diesel engine a happy birthday. So it is National uh, Diesel Engine Day, in case you didn't know. Did you know that, CB?
Before you mentioned it, no.
Hmm. Very interesting, the things that are out there. But it is. And so we celebrate our engine. And as I said on one of the other channels that I'm on, get your engines running or revving, I think I said. So I wish I could. I have no energy or strength left.
Blue says if you want hot weather, come to Texas. It will be almost 90 by Thursday.
Yeah, and then her bipolar weather will turn around and she'll be probably in the 30s for a week with tumbleweeds. Don't forget that. And good evening, Blue.
And hello, Blue. Yes.
Uh,
I swear this weather's getting on my last nerve.
Yeah, we probably have maybe an inch, little over an inch of snow, I guess it is. I'll be curious to see what it is in the morning. And then
It's going to be bitter
come to
cold
find,
here.
yeah, here too. Oh, that's what I was looking up when we were
Oh, yeah,
on
you
the
had to,
phone.
yeah, you were going to
Yeah,
look up how
and I
cold it
had to get on
was.
the tab. Yeah. Um, and then Eric didn't pay the trash collector and they didn't take our rubbish this morning. So,
That's not always
that,
helpful.
no. So, for a couple dollars extra, they said that they would come out. So he paid it. He didn't come out.
Oh, my God. Don't you just love people?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't. So it was pretty funny. And let's see, the baby's doing good. He's 11 months old now. And that's so hard to believe that we've come this far. You
Oh,
know that?
it's it's been a fun year. I'll give it that.
Yes.
It has been
I
very
mean,
fun.
hey, hey, I can't even talk. That's the other thing. I can't talk. I can't walk.
At least you
Everything's
can
in my,
breathe.
well, that's even difficult.
It's
You
difficult,
know,
but you can.
I can, right? But it is difficult. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. So if I fall asleep because I am totally exhausted, just either holler or just continue without me.
I'll probably end up passing out too, so take they're just on their own. If you pass out,
Yeah.
I'll pass out.
Well, if you start yawning, then you know I'm out. So, and today's show is credited by Crazy B. She did everything. I did nothing on the subject matter.
Well, I
Uh,
kind of found it over the weekend, so I mean, it's like, this is happening. So,
yes, this is true. Uh, I think both times you woke me up, didn't you?
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
relatively early in the morning, then really late at night when I found out Guadalajara, Mexico is under some siege. So,
Right.
there's
Right.
that. Woke you up to Trump, and then as you were falling asleep, I woke you up again. It was. Hey, did you know Mexico's being attacked by
You know,
themselves?
I don't even remember what I said,
You're
honestly.
like, hold on, I gotta call you back. And then you never called me back. And then, like, an
Right.
hour later, you messaged me. I just remembered what I was supposed to do. And then you said something about cover it for tomorrow and talk to you in the morning. And that was that.
I have
Yeah.
no clue.
Oh, it was
All I
Jalisco, Mexico. I knew it was the Jalisco cartel. It was the Guadalajara airport that got shut down too.
Wow.
And a couple other places. There was like two airports in an entire region of Mexico just shut down.
Wow.
Yeah. And oh, they put a curfew on them. Anyone out after 2 is at risk of being killed.
Jeez. Okay, well you can get into that in a
A little
minute,
bit,
but
yeah.
yeah, but explain your day today for those people that the women that are bitching about voter ID.
Oh, you guys want to complain? Try being a guy who let his license expire 5 years ago, is now 53, and has to potentially get a learner's permit again. Fuck off.
It's still funny.
All the IDs match. Has his driving record from that state and this state and everywhere else. They can see he's had a license here before. They have his driving record from up in Michigan. And what do? No, we're going to still make you go. We just went to get the eye exam done because they said all you need is glasses. Come back with the glasses. Well, you need all this too. Danny comes huffing out. He's like, I need my driving record from Michigan. I'm like, I emailed that to you like months ago. No, you didn't.
Hmm.
Yes, I did. Well, I don't have it in here. Okay, well, I'll resend it to you. Just for him to
When
go
did
in with
you
that record. He came out, was ready to leave. Hi, Cannabis. So he comes out,
I cannabis?
and he's
Go
like,
ahead.
I need the record. I'm like, well, you have it on your phone. No, I don't. Well, I got him talk through how to get it downloaded to his phone and how to pull it up. So he marches back in there, and they're like, well, you're going to have to call this number to schedule driver's training test, written test, and vision test. And yeah,
Mm, I told you.
I told him.
I had a feeling that they were going to make him do that.
I told him for 4 years to get it renewed, get it renewed, get it renewed, get it renewed. A year
Now,
after expiring, he
what
decides to
did
get it
they?
renewed.
How many months? What's the minimum? The minimum number of months that
It's
you have to
anywhere
be
from
drunk.
3 to 6 months is the minimum. Three to
Okay.
six
Okay.
for an
So
adult.
so 3 months he could technically go and take the test.
Potentially. No, or it might just be do the driver's test and they let you go that same day. I we don't. I don't know. He's been told 4 different stories by 4 different women at the same DMV office. Make up my mind. So women, take all your proofs in, any marriage license, any divorce papers, and your birth certificate. Don't let your shit expire and you won't have this problem.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had an expired license or ID of any kind. I always keep up with it. And
Well,
so I just don't let my shit expire. I move to an
right.
area, I get it transferred within 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Common fucking sense. So it's not just
Yes, it is.
women who have it hard. You would not believe the bullshit I am going through right now to get my ex husband his driver's license again so I don't have to fucking drive because my back hurts. And yes, Cannabis, they are most definitely NPCs. And I bet half of them don't speak English, but we're going to leave it alone.
That's the problem. They don't understand the process. Uh,
No, they just don't like dealing with people, so they give them some bullshit excuse, send them to the wrong area, then you got to go run around. And again, this is our state does not control our driver's licenses anymore. It
hmm
is federal Department of Transportation handles issuing our licenses here.
Wow.
And so it's like, now we have the federal bullshit. So bureaucracy. Suspended is when you've gotten yourself a ticket and you refuse to pay it, or you've paid it and the place you paid it to refuses to give you a receipt or make record of your payment 3 times. Um, and then they just
Wonder
say,
who.
your license is suspended. So we got him a state ID. Told him, use your state ID to help process along to get your driver's license. Nope, he let that expire too.
Oh God.
Really? So expired means it's past the date you were supposed to renew it, which is every 4 to 6 years, depending on your state's licensing system. And he had his initially suspended. Then the suspension got lifted because of something the stupid governor in Michigan did. And I mean, so it's no
Is
longer
that Whitmer?
suspended. Yeah, it's no longer suspended. It be but you still have to pay it, which eventually we will have to go finish paying one for the fourth time and one for the first time. I'm like, why the hell didn't you demand a handwritten receipt?
Wow.
3 times. Their printer
Was
was
that?
down
Did you
over.
pay by check?
No, he paid cash 3 times over 6 years, I think it was.
Wow.
And then he went and got another ticket somewhere else, and it's like, dude, you get what you deserve at this point. So, you just, I've got his driver's record stating it's clear. He's got a good, he's had a driving record there. No major accidents, no major violations. I just let my milk expire. Wow, what? Yeah,
um.
well, your milk is not the same as a way to get people around legally and safely. So, yeah, I'm like at the end of my rope with some of this shit. And again, for us to go through this, every time he's got to get this license thing done or whatever altered, we have to drive approximately 30 miles one way and then 30 miles back
Wow.
every fucking time.
Yeah. I'd be irritated.
I miss when they just did it at the courthouse a couple blocks down the road from us.
hmm
So, yeah, fuck them. This bullshit. Screw it. Never
Yeah.
give up your state's ability to print your license locally at the
hmm
desk, same day printing for a $20 fee. Never let your state give that shit up. Tell them they're idiots if they do that.
Yeah. We have to. They. Well, I know you sit there forever till they call you up. Well, I told you the story when I needed the marriage license, and they asked me if I had one, and I said yes, I do. He says, "Okay, sit down," and then I'm still waiting for the triple seal to come in. So,
See, he didn't have to wait that long, which is what's so weird. It was like 20 minutes
hmm
for him to come out the first time huffing and puffing, and then another 10 minutes to come out the second time huffing and puffing. So he looked like the big bad wolf. He was so pissed.
hmm
Yeah.
well, I called Eric and said, "Well, hmm, if I say what I said, then you'll call me racist, which I already am, but on certain things. But this was towards white people anyway, so it wasn't any minority group. But I made a comment to him, and said that he better be home between 3 or 3:30 or there was gonna be some trouble, and he's like, "Oh, I'm scared," and I'm like, "You better be home."
All you gotta
Un
do is barricade the doors with a couple chairs.
Mhm.
How's he gonna get
Well,
in?
he came home, and, I'm still shaking because we were down there. I have so many clothes, he does, blankets, clothes from Jacob. I still had Jacob's crib sheets, and last year, I was gonna get rid of them, and then they announced that they were pregnant with the baby, and I was like, God was looking out cause these kids' clothes and shit. He was like, "Nope, they ain't going." It was just weird how the whole thing worked out with the baby and stuff. His blankets, all of that, and it all belonged to Jake, you know? So we were down there putting stuff in bins. He's probably hauled out between and we're talking like old t-shirts and, socks and just stuff.
Never get rid of socks. Socks vanish due to the little dryer gremlin things that eat the fuckers.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I have determined never get rid of socks unless they have a bunch of holes in them, even if they don't match. No one's going to see inside your shoes if you wear baggy enough pant legs. You'll be fine.
Well, I don't know if he would do that, but maybe. We'll see.
Hi, Vanilla. Hi, Art. And
Hi, Art. Hi,
Cannabis
Vanilla.
says here in New America, they issue either a 4 or 8 year license. Sorry, New Mexico. uh,
Okay. All right. Well, let's get the show on the road if you're ready. Well, one, I have no idea what we're presenting, so this is all new to me.
well, we could discuss the briefing of it, but not the full thing.
Yeah. Well, whatever you got ready. I mean, I just appreciate you pulling all this together. So,
You had a hell of a
uh,
weekend, and you've got a lot
yes.
coming up this week too.
Well, no, because I had to cancel the pre-op visit.
Oh yeah, because your
Because
doctor's a dipshit.
yeah, yeah, because they haven't sent out the papers, so I haven't been able to get any of the testing done. And yeah, I called the PCP and said, "Hey, do you think that you guys could call and put orders in for me?" And they're like, "Nope, we can't do this." And I'll bet they can.
Can
And
they call in an order for any other time you need blood work?
yes, ma'am.
Then they're full of shit.
That's why I know they can. They just didn't want to do it. And well, it doesn't matter anyway. And then I was on the phone with you, and then I realized, oh, damn, that was supposed to be our regular monthly appointment. She said we could do it telehealth, and uh, I was going to go in, and I don't know. I just messed that whole thing up. It was a mess.
Sounds like my day.
Hmm.
But at least I got to see my doctor for my appointment, and that went smooth.
There you go. That's good.
The only good thing that happened, and then while we stopped at the secondhand store, I got myself some cheap old sweatpants for around the house, and I found these really
Hmm.
epic Coca-Cola patterned pajama pants.
Hmm.
They were only two
What
dollars and 99 cents.
what are they made out of? Flannel
Kind of
or
like that
fleece?
microfiber material.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care for that material that much.
I'm wearing leggings under it. I don't give a shit. I'm cold. I have two pair of pants, a long sleeve T-shirt, a hoodie, and my electric blanket all on the at the same time right now. I'm cold. I'm not meant for this shit. I left Michigan to get away from, well, not really. I got away from the politics and the cold and
Right.
better living environment, better job opportunities. Yeah, you know what? We had a lot of reasons to leave Michigan, but one of them was to get away from this shit. I woke up to 22 degrees Fahrenheit and cracked flakes from the sky. Fuck this shit. Oh, your mom is still in the hospital? They they did or they didn't the bone marrow biopsy already? They did do or didn't do?
They were supposed to do it, but
I don't know if didn't or did is the correct terminology in that sentence. It might take a second for him to hear what we had to
yeah,
say.
get her right.
I'm not sure how that is supposed to be read.
By the way, sounds like they did not do it.
They did the bone
Oh,
marrow
they did.
biopsy.
So what?
Yeah,
Okay, so it
bone
wasn't
marrow
it.
biopsies are not fun, but it'll tell them a lot that they need to know.
Uh, Knock on wood. That's one thing I've never had to do, and you think they would have, considering everything that's wrong.
I don't know. You haven't really exhibited any signs that would require bone marrow to be. I mean,
Mm,
you go anemic, but that's a blood cell count, like a
right,
red blood cell count, not a
right.
platelet count. So, that's a little bit different. And I
But you
don't.
never know. You just never know.
Hmm. You
And
don't want to go
besides,
through one. You don't want to go
I
through
know
one.
I don't want to, cause I hear they're pretty wicked.
Mm-hmm. They're not fun.
Did, Blue, did she survive it okay? And what was funny was I said, don't look it up. And she's like, yeah, she already did. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know you're going to be numbed and they're going to keep the pain under control over the next few days.
Oh, you know
Just
that
to get you
shit
through.
where you're gonna be numbed. That's bullshit.
No, for a
Uh,
bone marrow biopsy, you're actually under general anesthesia, if I remember correctly.
really?
They basically drill a hole into your femur and
Yeah, I know what
extract
they
it.
do. Yeah,
So
but I
you
didn't.
cannot be awake for that.
Okay.
They don't, yeah, no, they put you under, or at least into a twilight. Um,
Yeah.
you're under general anesthesia somehow. They do not do a localized and then cut you open and drill into your bone and say, "Hey, get walking." No, they give you a couple of days and they do numb you up pretty good afterwards with some pain meds.
I've never been ever been allowed to stay in bed. I'm looking that up, Crazy Bee, right now. Yeah,
Okay,
they
it's
knocked
gonna take a
oh,
little bit. Oh,
okay, read what Blue wrote, please.
okay. She says, yeah, they knocked her out and she is okay, but her blood count is 64. They haven't given her any results yet. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get those results. Those are not instant. My aunt has been through two bone marrow, two the bone marrow biopsies and transplants. She's had to have the because my aunt had the kind of leukemia twice, and
Okay.
so she's had to have the bone marrow transplant or whatever it is that they do. They take bone marrow from one person and put it into another. I do know that. And my aunt's, I mean, she survived twice from that. And the first time she
Mhm.
had it, I was in my mid 30s. No, my early 30s,
Mm.
late 20s, early 30s. And then just about 3 or 4 years ago, she went through a relapse, or a remission, sorry, remission. And they got it back under control. So there are pain receptors in the bones. And yes, it sucks. Yes, Art.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
No,
will
you
tell
were
you
right.
there is.
Yeah, wait. So you were right the first time. She had a relapse, not a remission.
No, she had a form of cancer. It's a remission. I mean, no, a relapse. You're right. Oh my. Guess who's exhausted? This is going to make
Mhm.
for a very interesting night.
Isn't it? Because I cannot talk and walk or chew gum. My head hurts. I have a piece of burnt pizza here for dinner. and well, right now, nothing to drink. So, been one of those days. But I did get my issue with the volume and all that fixed. So, that's
That's
good
good.
news. I don't know how, but Google Meetings took over my phone.
Yeah, that was fun. She tried calling me, and
Mm.
I get this Google Meets notification saying Dee wants me to join her in a meeting. I'm like, what?
God.
Yeah, quite a few times in the last yesterday and today it was
Yes.
doing it.
Yep. Yep. Yesterday and
Hmm.
today. And I have no idea why. But then it was
Huh.
interesting because I was on Discord in the game, and then I go to Discord on my phone, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm already logged into Discord. And they insisted I had to prove who I was. So,
Yeah,
so,
Discord likes to do that. Just don't ever send them your identity if it asks for it in DMs or in any of the
okay.
channel messages.
Yes. Yeah. They shouldn't contact you that way.
They'll
So,
reach out to you via email,
right.
and it will tell you that much. So,
Hmm.
yep.
All right. You ready to get started?
Physically, mentally,
Why was there a
emotionally.
shooting at Mar-a-Lago?
Oh, because that was that jackass that tried to take out Trump with a shotgun and some gasoline. Or so we
All
believe.
right.
So, all right, folks. As some of you have probably heard, um, someone tried to take out Trump, or at least take down Mar-a-Lago. The
Husband Epstein has revenge for getting kicked out.
stop. Anyways, I'm gonna hit play to spare
Okay.
everyone. I cut down the news briefing, the press release to like 3 minutes of them explaining what they know, which is pretty much more than they could tell us. So what they could tell us was like 3 minutes long, and the
Mm-hmm.
questions weren't that great. So um, we'll
Okay.
go from there.
All right.
At 1:30 this morning, the security detail detected that a individual had made his way into the inner perimeter of Mar-a-Lago. A deputy and two Secret Service agents on the detail went to that area to investigate. They confronted a white male that was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. He was ordered to drop those two pieces of
Oh,
equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the two Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat. He is deceased at the scene. I'll give you a picture of the shotgun and the gas can to have with you. That's what we know now. Investigation continues. The FBI is the lead investigation agency on this case, and we will be assisting them in whatever manner they would like. And they will be responsible answering any other questions at an appropriate time.
Good morning. Again, my name is Brett Skiles. I'm the Special Agent in Charge for the FBI's Miami Field Office. First of all, I'd like to thank the Secret Service and Palm Beach Sheriff's Office for their quick response in this matter and close collaboration. Since this area of the shooting was under Secret Service protection at the time, the FBI is assisting the investigation. Currently, our evidence response team is processing the scene, collecting evidence, and we'll continue to work the scene for as long as it takes. One thing I would ask public is if you live in the area of the shooting, please check your exterior cameras for last night, early this morning. If you see anything that looks suspicious or out of place, please contact us at 1-800-CALL-FBI or contact the West Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Rafael Barros. I'm the special agent in charge of Secret Service Miami Field Office. Earlier today, two special agents from the Secret Service and a deputy from the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office were involved in an officer-involved shooting while responding to an armed individual at one of the gates at Mar-a-Lago. Preliminary information indicates that the individual was armed with a shotgun and a possession of a gasoline canister. Agents and the deputy discharged their firearms to stop the threat. At this time, no law enforcement personnel were injured during the incident. We want to be clear, the President of the United States was not in the state of Florida. And this remains an active investigation by the FBI. Thank you.
Okay, this is the picture that I'm going to give you of the shotgun and the gas can.
Let me pause it. Oh, that was just like a little 1-gallon one. Gas can. You ain't gonna do much damage with a 1-gallon gas can on a place that big.
Well, maybe he thought he would be able to take out the door and then continue with the shotgun. Who knows?
I don't know,
You know,
but
maybe he thought he was going to be met with some resistance from the door, like maybe they had a steel door or something, and thought he'd have to get into it. I don't know. I'm just being a smartass. I'm delirious, to be honest with you.
you're not the only one. I feel you. All right.
And the reason why I'm cold is I just looked at when I went to get a drink and took my other stuff out of the room. I looked on and the damn cat is completely covering the vent.
Oh, no wonder why you're cold.
Yeah, and she's not.
Yeah, tell her to get her ass in her bed and leave the vents
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, I'm freaking shivering over here and she's lollygagging. Yep.
Well, can you blame her?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's a cozy spot to sleep, but not acceptable when the humans don't have fur from head to toe.
Right.
What are you
Right.
talking about?
And I must say, I have a Powerade, a purple Powerade, and it is slamming cold from the refrigerator that freezes everything. I'm
Okay.
telling you, I'm telling you, I'm putting it out on the porch. Along with the old washing machine. That, honest to goodness, why can't shit just work? Ah,
Because. I don't know why, just because.
okay. I guess I'll have to take that for an answer. You know what? I really feel right now that what am I? I'm delirious. Probably high. High's not the right word but I have that kind of like out of body feeling. Yeah,
That's
that's
usually a good sign. That's kind of a warning sign to sepsis and a few other things.
yeah, I know. That's the scary part. So I got to pay it. I got to pay attention to what's going. Well, hey, you know how I
It's either you
roll. So
overdosed on your meds or you're
no,
septic.
I didn't overdose on my meds, but the second one is a high possibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I could manage to shove my ass into a heating vent, it'd be I'd be likely to live there for about 5 months a year from art.
You know what's funny is when I was little, we had a furnace vent in our dining room, and it had I don't know how to explain it. It was close to the floor. It was on the wall. No, it wasn't. It came up from the floor, but the vent was like on a diagonal. Okay. I used to take my books and I'd go lay on that vent, get that heat while I read my books. Whatever it was, school, library books, anything, just to get away from everybody.
What me and my sister used to do is when we were really little, we'd take our nightgowns and kind of trap them alongside and all the way around the vent and just sit there to warm up
Oh,
in the cold winter mornings.
oh, that
Turned our
sounds good.
nightgowns into tents to just
Yep.
bubble up the warm air. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. That sounds good.
Who hasn't
Yep.
done that? Some people in Africa.
People who live in warm zones and people who don't wear nightgowns. So, There's that. Gotta love my son. Okay,
Yeah, we go. Go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, I
No,
was going to tell you to
I
go
was.
ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just gonna shut up. Go.
Instead of fighting with the readjusting the Wikipedia page, I'm just going to go
Yeah.
through these in chronological order.
Okay.
So, in 2016, there was an attempt on an incident at Daytona, Ohio rally.
That's Dayton. You dingus.
Oh, it is Dayton, not Daytona. Daytona is over in wherever the fuck that is,
Daytona
South Carolina.
is a racetrack.
Yes, I know.
And a video game.
Just stop. And so Thomas Damasio, which this name sounds familiar, but I don't really remember the whole thing, charged with disorderly conduct as he broke over a police barricade and attempted to rush the stage at Trump. He was tackled by Secret Service.
Oh, wait. No. That was different. No.
Yes. There was an assassination attempt at a Las Vegas rally in 2016. Trump was giving a speech at the Treasure Island Hotel and Casino as part of his campaign. A 20-year-old British man attempted to grab a local police officer's gun. The officer quickly subdued him, and he was arrested and handed over to the United States Secret Service, where he expressed the desire to end Trump. He was sentenced to 12 months and 1 day imprisonment. Since when does that equal a year and 1 day of imprisonment and a $200 fine? And he got early release. And then was just deported back to the UK. What the fuck?
Well, he was deported.
Mm-hmm. So, but with after Biden opening the border, everyone could come back across. So
he's probably here now.
Then in November of 2016, before the presidential election, Trump was speaking at a rally in Nevada when a man in the crowd screamed "gun." It was a gun scare. Nothing actually serious happened. The man was subdued by Secret Service and searched, only to find out that he was unarmed. Kreitz, a Republican who opposed Trump, was holding up a sign shortly before that stated "Republicans against Trump." Okay, whatever. Dude's an idiot. Then there was the forklift incident in North Dakota. This guy decided to steal a forklift from an oil refinery and attempted to drive it towards the motorcade while Trump was visiting to rally public support.
What a retard.
He was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
And yet,
his defense attorney noted a seriously psychiatric crisis was the reason. Okay. There was a 2018 ricin poisoning attempt in October 1st of that year. Then again on the 3rd, that William Clyde Allen III was arrested and charged with the that one. He was subsequently remanded for psychiatric evaluation and treatment, and charges against him were dismissed on January 25th of 2022. Dude was nuts. He's probably not getting out.
Right.
2020 escort from a press briefing after an armed suspect was shot outside the White House fence. Yep. 2020 ricin poisoning attempt again.
Man, is that like the
that person got nearly 22 years in prison. Then the kid, Thomas Crooks, who's no longer with us to tell us why, because nothing else makes sense.
Lee Harvey Oswald treatment.
Then there was that other Ryan Wesley Routh down in Florida and his stupidity. Then there was an incident near Coachella, California. A man. Oh, this one though was not really that the guy was there to go after Trump. It's just he happened to have his guns and multiple passports with different names in an unregistered vehicle with a fake license plate. But he only had to deal with $5,000 bail. We still won't hear much about that one.
And yet,
No.
people like Epstein haven't gotten as much.
And then May of 2025, an Immigration and Customs Enforcement officer received a handwritten letter from someone claiming to be a Mexican immigrant, threatening to shoot Trump with a hunting rifle at his next rally. Offering to self-deport after Trump was killed, Ramos Morales Reyes, an undocumented immigrant from Mexico, was arrested the following day on suspicion of threatening the president. Prosecutors later charged Demetric Scott with witness intimidation after he admitted to writing the letter in an attempt to get Morales Reyes deported. So he could not testify against Scott in an upcoming robbery trial.
That's so funny.
My son's even like, what? That's so funny. Okay. Trump is turning into the new Fidel Castro. Everyone's trying to take him out.
That's what I was thinking.
Right.
Why are you touching my stuff?
Then we had the August of 2025 threat. Oh my God! This nut job woman wanted to sacrificially kill the POTUS by disemboweling him and cutting out his trachea with Liz Cheney and all the affirmation present. What?
And that person probably hasn't.
And this is all due to his COVID-19 policies.
That guy probably is in an HR department.
And then the security lapse at the National Golf Club in 2025.
Suspicion.
Right.
Then the Air Force One security incident in October of 2025.
When did that happen?
And then this one just yesterday.
I think there's something wrong with the Secret Service.
At this point, I mean, only other person to have this many threats against him was what, Teddy Roosevelt?
I don't know.
Maybe? I mean, like, hold on, let me find out which president had the most attempts on his life. Let me Google this. 1 second.
Who did we look up earlier to compare him to Trump?
It was
remember?
Obama, the ricin ones for Obama.
Okay.
Hold on.
Where?
No, just give me a minute. In history, based on it, they still say Barack Obama is often cited as having the most. However, it says reports indicate there were at least 11 to 13. Sometimes it's up to 16. Plots by white supremacists. I don't know if I've one. So Gerald Ford, there was faced 2 distinct active and public assassination attempts within 17 days. In September of 1975, both involving attackers firing or aiming guns at him. Bill Clinton was subject of multiple high-profile plots, including a 1994 incident where a man fired automatic rifle rounds around 1996. Donald Trump has been the target of multiple incidents, including 2024's assassination attempt in Pennsylvania. Abraham Lincoln received multiple threats throughout his presidency. Most dangerously wounded was Ronald Reagan. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I mean, if you look at Teddy Roosevelt, he finished off his speech and then had to go have surgery. Dude was a badass.
Yeah, he was.
So, yeah, that's a lot of attempts. Trump and Obama seem to be at the top of this occurring list.
Well, it seems like I'm going to be curious. I said that I didn't get a chance, Crazy B, to see if I'll try to look in the morning. because I thought there was something between the two young guys that
Oh, no.
tried to.
I looked. I actually came across the video. It's just not that there's an actual link between them. It's just someone was pointing out the irony of how they all look the same.
Okay.
There was I don't that's the only thing I could find is that somebody was pointing out the irony of them all looking the same. They could like the two guys who tried to take out Trump and the guy who took out Charlie Kirk, they could all pass for
Mhm.
brothers.
Wow.
When you
Okay.
put them all up close side by side, it's kind of a bizarre coincidence is the word I will
Mhm.
use safely. That they all kind of look alike. I thought there was something pertaining to Discord and stuff, and I went looking for it, and it's just something on X where people were saying that they look alike, and
Okay.
that's the only thing I could find on it. So, yeah, another weird quinky dink.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
All
wow.
right.
Um,
What else you got?
there was a quick two more. No, we have three more things. So, this is just again, they're saying the man was killed after he broke through the gate perimeter. That's what I think you sent over. Then we have Dan Bongino breaks down what just happened.
Yeah, because I'm highly interested in this one.
Do you want to read this while I blow on my dinner so I don't get third-degree burns?
Yes, ma'am. Will you enlarge it just a
Sure.
tad?
Absolutely. I know it's kind of
And we're going to
small.
see. Okay, so welcome everybody to Candy Read segment. Because something is wrong, and I'm telling you, I feel totally discombobulated today.
Hey, I'll take it. That's a new word. I'll accept it.
There you go. So
Screw
my
Noah
issue
Webster.
was, I wanted to know about what Dan Bongino had to say since he was in the Secret Service, and we kind of thought that that's the job. He would have been the head, but obviously he wasn't. He went to work at the DOJ and be with Cash Patel. And now that he's back on his podcast, I was curious as to what comments he had to make. And Crazy B found the article. I didn't get to see him. Perhaps the video will be out, later tonight or tomorrow or whatever. But it says early Sunday morning, the U.S. Secret Service shot and killed a man in his 20s after he breached the secure perimeter at President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in West Palm Beach, Florida. The incident occurred around 1:30 a.m., and according to officials, the man was observed near the north gate of the property carrying what appeared to be a shotgun and a fuel can. No Secret Service protectees were present at the time. That blows my mind. That, to me, kind of proves that everywhere he's been and everything that's been going on with him, the Secret Service is never around.
Mm-hmm.
Who's responsible for this? That dippity do chick that was
No.
the head of no.
No.
Okay.
The one chick stepped down, and the chick that couldn't get her gun in her holster right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
supposed to be on desk duty for whatever reason. She's not supposed to be a field agent, and they put her there that day. So she's not in charge, but somebody is.
Hmm. Well, seems like when they're not around, something happens, and it's getting to be more and more of a coincidence for me, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Dan Bongino, the former FBI deputy director, appeared on Fox and Friends Weekend Sunday morning to break down what happened. Breaching the property, if what we have from the early reports is accurate, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, There's that bullshit. That's that bullshit statement. That's the same stuff
Mm-hmm.
that we've heard with everything that's going on, particularly Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That there's nothing to see here, basically.
Of course. Why would there be anything else?
Hold up just a minute. I lost my place.
Right here.
Where
Right here.
this is funny. This is so funny. This is going to be a long night. You know that? Okay,
Okay.
so breaching the property, if what we have from early reports is accurate, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, with a gas can and a shotgun, it appears the intent seems built in, Bongino told host Charlie Hurt. Yeah, no, nothing. I'll just shut up, B. Mar-a-Lago is no ordinary location to stumble into. Bongino, who knows the property well, pointed out that serious security upgrades have already been made, particularly on the north side where the incident occurred. That side of the property, the north side of the property over there, they've made a number of significant security enhancements, he said, adding that significant money has been poured into technology and physical security at the site.
Really?
Bongino noted, yeah, like, duh. I mean, this is like, I don't even know what to say anymore about this stuff. Bongino noted that in the end, it was a human being who made the call. Again, no shit, Dick Tracy. Ultimately, in the end, there was an interdiction here by a human being, and they're going to be the ones who are obviously the decision makers, Bongino said. Under the law, that decision requires a specific threshold. In order to enact any kind of deadly force, which happened in this case, you have to have a fear of serious physical injury or death. It appears the agent or officer who was involved thought that to be the case. He didn't leave much ambiguity. Here we go. I'm skipping the word.
Ambiguity.
Thank you. If I can't say crazy bee, just feel free to jump in because it's one of those days. This really is. No, I think if this keeps up, we will be at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
About why. The early reporting of a weapon seems to indicate the obvious reason why. That said, it's also worth noting here is that this was a team effort. Bongino pushed back on the Hollywood image of lone Secret Service agents with earpieces as the only line of defense. It's not just Secret Service agents. You see, that is in these movies. It's always the Secret Service agents with the earpiece, but we rely heavily on the fantastic work of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and others. Indeed, the official Secret Service statement confirmed that a Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy was also involved in the shooting. Bongino walked viewers through the procedural mechanics of what will happen next. The FBI, per a memorandum of understanding with the Secret Service, will take over the crime scene, a safeguard designed to prevent any appearance of self-investigation. If there was some kind of security lapse that required an investigation later, you wouldn't have wanted the Secret Service investigating themselves, he said. So we'll generally take over the crime scene, and there's usually a smooth transition. The Secret Service confirmed in its statement that the involved agents have been placed on routine administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Standard protocol. The FBI, Secret Service, and Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office are all jointly investigating the incident, including the man's background, potential motive, and the use of force. Bongino said questions remain about exactly how the suspect got as close as he did. The north side of the property isn't easy terrain to breach undetected. Was there a backpack involved? Was there some security footage? Some security cameras that may have been following this guy sooner, he asked. That's the kind of stuff we're going to find out as the fact pattern starts to emerge.
Blue Rose just sent this to me. Let
Okay.
me drop it in here for a minute and double check that it can be seen. Yep. Okay. Here's him on X, talking about pretty much what you just covered.
Wake up in the morning.
So we'll see if he still says the same thing now that it's a little bit later in the day.
Okay.
So let's hear what he has to add, and then we have one article from a family member because they were able to identify the guy.
I wake
so.
up in the morning, my phone
Okay.
is blowing up, and they're like, hey, listen, this thing just happened at Mar-a-Lago. It looks like there was an attempted assassination there. This subject, he has since been eliminated by Secret Service and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Subject tries to enter the north gate, has a shotgun and a gas can. Looks like one of those red standard gas cans. Is told to drop the shotgun, does not. Here's what happened. Here's Sheriff Bradshaw. Check this out, my commentary.
At 1:30 this morning,
Oh,
the security
we just covered that too.
detected that a individual had made his way into the inner perimeter of Mar-a-Lago. A deputy and 2 Secret Service agents on the detail went to that area to investigate. They confronted a white male that was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. He was ordered to drop those 2 pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the 2 Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat.
What the hell was the purpose of the gas can? Now, the subject is now dead because he tried to test the security at Mar-a-Lago. Do not do that. You will wind up the same way. Why did he have a gas can? I don't know. I was asked this. When I don't know, I don't know. Did he watch some movie and think like he was going to throw the gas can in the sky and shoot it with the shotgun and it was going to explode like you see in like the old like Dukes of Hazzard things or whatever? I have no idea.
Yeah, that doesn't work like that. A match works better if you want to put gas on fire, but you know.
No. A Democrat is best for.
Go. Sorry, my son chiming in and going to get us in trouble. So.
I don't think he's doing a good job addressing for somebody that's been with the Secret Service.
Well, he doesn't have all the details. He's no longer with the FBI, so he don't get those details.
Right. But he supposedly, prior to that, had connections in the FBI. Right?
Well, I mean, there's certain things you just can't talk about even if you hear about it.
Right.
So, I don't know what's going on. I do find it kind of ridiculous. I know they got to take time to investigate and figure all this out, but
Right.
it's still kind of messed up what's going on. And then the next article is this is the kid who supposedly did this.
Okay.
He's a 21-year-old out of North Carolina. They basically are just giving a rundown. He was also he worked as a golf course groundskeeper, and he liked to sketch. His name was Austin Tucker Martin. He rarely, if ever, talked about politics, seemed afraid of guns, and came from a family of Trump supporters, according to Braden Fields, a cousin of his. He said the two grew up together. Now, I watched a video. I didn't get a chance to edit it down or anything like that, but a coworker was saying he was very politically, or not so much politically outspoken, but he was very outspoken against the Epstein files. not so much a political push, but he was constantly like obsessed with getting how the rich and powerful people are constantly getting away with this shit. He's not wrong to a degree, but not to, you don't take it to the point that you end up doing what he did. And like with everyone else, he's saying, "Oh, he wouldn't even hurt an ant. He doesn't even know how to use a gun."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is one of those things. They say he walked up to the secure perimeter at Mar-a-Lago on early Sunday and went through a gate when it opened for employees to leave. The Secret Service spokesperson said on Monday, which is today, Martin dropped the gas can. Now we're just reiterating what they said. They're saying that, Trump often spends weekends there, but happened to be at the White House this time. Investigators have not identified a motive. No shit. It literally just happened yesterday.
You and I talked about the suspect and, what he did and what he didn't do, and how is it that he got that close?
And that's,
And they're claiming when people were when they came out, when an employee left and the gate was open, he was able to sneak in. How do you sneak in with your car?
He went in on foot.
He did go in on foot?
Just said here, that he walked up to the secure perimeter.
Okay.
And then got through the gate when it opened and he just snuck in. Why weren't there people manned at that gate? I mean, I get it, Trump's not there, but every gate should at least have one guard on it.
Right.
I don't understand. Is it just me? Or is that a little bit weird?
No, and when you start adding up all these attempts, it just seems like it's all nothing but a failure on the part of the Secret Service being able to do their job. Having agents where they're supposed to be. Checking the perimeters, checking the roofs, all of, shake the bushes, right? But it seems like that never happens, and there's always an excuse. And then they get an accommodation or whatever a pass. That's really what they is, a pass.
And
I don't know.
well, there was another weird coincidence with this guy too. So at 1:30 he breaks in to Mar-a-Lago. 1:38, his mother's reported him missing. Had no clue where he was. No clue.
I forgot about that part. Yep.
Kind of creepy. That is a really strange coincidence. But I highly doubt the mother knew anything about it.
Well, she may or may not have. We won't know that. But that's what you said was weird. What 21-year-old do you know that their mom's calling saying, my son's not here? That just seems weird too.
Well,
you know what I
someone
mean?
said that he left Friday and had not been home, was supposed to come home, and that's why she ended up reporting him missing. It was in one of the other videos I'd heard just kind of running in the background while on my way to and from the appointment. So, evidently he left on Friday, sent a message to a coworker Friday evening, and that was pretty much it. And then by 1:30 Sunday morning, 1:38, Mom's getting on the phone with the cops because he should have been there by now. And turns out, well, he ain't going to be there because, well, he pissed off. He stepped on the toes of the Secret Service at Mar-a-Lago. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it is bizarre that there are so many 20-somethings who don't really have a criminal background. Right. No obvious mental illness records that have been through the state. Apparently, all but that guy, that Charlie Kirk dude and that Ryan Routh dude from this last couple of years, they're the only ones that actually had much of a digital footprint, but not much, like not insane amount, just Discord and a couple little things for the guy who took out Charlie Kirk. And here we're starting to combine things, but they they're all early 20s, really bizarre. It bugs me. And I know everybody's like MK Ultra got shut down, but well, did it?
Hmm.
That's my question. Did it really?
Right.
Part of the issue for lower security is the fact that Trump was not there. Yeah, but I still think they should have a person on each freaking gate. That's the only thing that makes
Yeah.
sense is an actual person. Could you imagine
Yeah.
being his mom? I know it'd be tough because they already lost a daughter. Where was I reading that earlier? Um, it was down here. I swear I saw it. Evidently he had a sister. Oh yeah, right here. His sister was killed in a car accident a few years ago, and he has an older brother who's in the military, according to his cousin.
Well, we also took issue to the cousin being the one
Mm-hmm.
reporting this.
Well, the mom and the dad and brother might be being told to
Everybody.
be quiet.
Right. Right.
Don't say shit. Lawyers are going to tell them to keep their mouth shut. And I mean, they still got to get past the shock of this. I mean, I don't know what I would do if it was one of my kids. I don't know how I would respond. I don't even know if I, like, just thinking about it's almost impossible. I wouldn't dare ever be able to picture my kids doing something like that. I don't know if you could do that with your kids, but I can't picture mine doing it.
No, I'd probably want to go beat the shit out of them if they did that, if they went to that degree.
But could you see either of your kids doing
That's what
this?
I'm saying. No, I don't, and that's what I'm saying. I would go and probably want to beat the shit out of them, even if they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to hurt the body somehow. I'd at least go up and slap them in the face, going, "What the fuck were you thinking?" But I really doubt that would happen.
It's what we
What do
say
you
when we're
do?
not in the moment of it.
Mm-hmm. You're in shock. That's, you don't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm. It really is one of those things like, what the fudge?
Mm-hmm.
How is this even allowed to happen? Like, how did this happen? How did my son go from North Carolina all the way down to Mar-a-Lago, Florida, somehow sneak onto the premises with a shotgun and a gas can? And oh, by the way, he purchased the gun on his way down there. So, yeah, the box for the gun was still in the car, is what I've heard.
Hmm.
Don't know. Kid was a bit of an artist. He liked selling pencil sketches and other things that he's made of
Mm-hmm.
stuff like featured. There's a website matching the company name features illustrations of golf courses, buildings, and ancient Roman architecture. So this is
Did he?
again. It sounds so weird.
Crazy B, did he have a job?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What was it?
it
What
was
was
the
it?
golf course
You know?
attendant, the groundskeeper at a golf course
No
in North
way.
Carolina. Yeah,
Wow. That's weird.
make
That's
it
very.
make sense.
I know.
How do you make it make sense?
It doesn't.
Kind of where I'm at. Something's not adding up, and it's probably because the investigation isn't done or something hasn't been revealed.
And we may never know.
Mm-hmm. Because, oh yeah, that's right. They decided to do this. And he
Mm-hmm.
decided to end himself by Secret Service and police.
Right? You okay?
Just trying to inhale hamburger. I'll live. Literally, it got caught in my lungs.
Gotcha.
Um, If this guy was friendly or a family member, the last thing was a friend or a family member, the last thing I would do is talk to the media. It doesn't help the situation. That's some
Wow.
really, really creepy stuff. All of this
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, again, it's not like the radical self, the domestic terrorists of the 90s that a lot of us grew up on. And we're even adults during. Like like Timothy McVeigh and all those people. This is completely different. Something just, those people were very outspoken, very radical. Their entire town knew they were crazy. This stuff just, I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's just gut instinct or I'm seeing a pattern that I haven't consciously recognized. But
Well,
something just seems weird.
we talked about that earlier as well.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be, well, you're going to show something, I think you said it in a little bit. So I don't want to give all that away. But the gist is, why do we have a group of young men? Are they being coerced somehow? Are they being talked into something somehow?
I
What do
have
you think?
no clue. I have no clue. I gotta see if I can even find that post. I didn't think to grab it before I went live. I absolutely forgot to grab that. I may have to. Hold on. Nope, I'm not up trending. Let me see if there's anything new about it. Hold on. Oh, State of the Union's tomorrow. Oh wow,
Mm.
it's not even trending on X. Um, Interesting.
Yes, it's
I'm gonna
even
have
that.
to Google it because I didn't save it. The one with the pictures of the two next to each
Yeah,
other.
right.
I didn't get it to saving it. I needed to. I will have to find it. Um,
Where was that on X?
on well, it's on X. The quartering also showed it on his show of
Oh,
the side by
is that what
side.
you?
Some of it was from
Oh,
the quartering, and some of it was from elsewhere. But I
oh,
will have to get it and maybe bring it tomorrow.
hold on. Didn't you send it to me?
The video, it's not unedited. I didn't edit the quarterings video.
Oh, how long is it?
It's a bit long, and that's why I just kind of grabbed the briefing,
Oh, got
and
ya.
I was going to pull the X post, but I absolutely forgot to do that because my day's been weird.
Well, you sent me the X post too, didn't you?
Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
Oh,
That was the No, I haven't. I sent you an X post on something else. Where was it? Oh, Governor Newsom being a complete fucktard.
right, right. Okay,
That's the X post I know I sent. And then there was one about a classroom school in Minnesota about their immigration lesson and how it's heavily propagandized. That's down the road too. That's not
okay,
a priority today, at least for me.
okay.
But next up, you sent this one about that attempt of that idiot who stole the not the police ambulance, the ambulance, and tried ramming it into a DHS building
Right.
after he loaded it with cans of gas. Like somehow it was just gonna magically go boom. Gas doesn't go whoosh, like boom boom like explosion. It goes whoosh and everything lights at once.
You want
What?
to wait? I didn't get that the first time. Do you want to repeat that for me? How does
Gas
it go? How does
gas
it go?
gas does not go boom, it goes whoosh.
Whoosh. Okay.
Yep. I'm just saying,
Whoosh. I'm gonna whoosh you.
lots of
Uh.
years having too much fun on open land.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how much gas you use. it still goes whoosh because it's not the liquid that's flammable, it's the gas in the air, like the vapors from it that are actually flammable. So no matter how compressed you have it, it usually doesn't go boom. I mean, I think in very specific circumstances it could, but for the most part it just goes whoosh, and then you got a big
Oh,
old flame in front of you. Sorry.
say that one more. Say that one more time. It goes what?
Whoosh with a Fwoosh. Whoosh.
Oh, that's funny because I spell it WH. Never mind. I can't.
I spell words. I'm just spelling it the way it sounds in my head.
Oh,
Doesn't mean
so
I'm pronouncing it right.
you're one of those sand and blend babies, aren't you?
Well, I mean, we call it romanizing it because the Chinese, you can't
Uh-huh.
pronounce a line, so you got to give it some kind of letter. And yes, Hooked on
Oh,
Phonics worked for me.
okay.
Fuck memorizing that shit. Explain to me why these letters sound this way, and I'll be able to read from there. That's how my brain works. Don't
Oh,
expect me to memorize how to multiply. Explain to me how to multiply, and I won't have to memorize how to multiply, like the multiplication tables.
right.
Fuck that memorizing 100 goddamn multiplication things. That is ridiculously retarded. Teach me how to actually multiply. Take this number, put it this many times, and that's your answer. So much easier than memorizing that stupid table.
Yeah, it is. All right, what you got next, Miss Whoosh?
Um, Footage out of Mexico. I kind of pieced these together. They were sent to me. All the links to each individual account in this video is in the description below. I ain't doing
Okay.
anything further than that because there's a lot of freaking videos coming out of there.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit play. This is a compilation of a bunch of TikToks that were sent to me.
Okay.
This is the Guadalajara airport. Beauty Bird, an influencer who's known for her Get Ready With Me videos on both TikTok and Instagram. Posted this to her story. Oh, terrified after the cartel leader, El Mencho, was killed. The cartel has become very vengeful and is attacking people all across Mexico, specifically in Jalisco.
She's genuinely terrified.
See, I think otherwise.
You think she's faking?
I think something might be something because she's a TikTok influencer.
Well, so is everyone else who sent videos on this. And this
But
is just one perspective. There's still like 6
right,
more.
yeah. But she says she's like a get ready with me. I don't know. Uh, Let's see the rest, Crazy Bee.
People running around on the tarmac. These are people walking off the plane and out of the airport from into the tarmac to get out of there because planes aren't allowed to leave anymore. You can see the smoke in the background from all the buildings that are burning.
Right?
No manches, está horrible esto. Pero vamos a estar bien. Todos vamos a estar bien.
The cartel has issued after out saying that record follow from innocent Mexicans down if they houses in the Mexican aware of this and where are they? Nowhere to be heard right now. And yet you guys in America keep screaming leave when the government has allowed their people to be exploited and terrorized by corporations. This is why you left. And yet some of you have the audacity and support the same lawless behavior that ruined your home country and caused you guys to leave in the first place. What's happening in Mexico right now isn't happening and their government to protect their, which is the purpose of the government to begin with. That's why people find it insulting, slap in the face when you come legally, escaping yours, and refuse to wave the American flag, wave the flag of a country that never did anything for you, that wouldn't even bother to protect you, as a protest to the country that you're illegally used to leave. No one had an issue when you were flying the Mexican flag when it came to soccer games, right? But when you're flying the Mexican flag while burning the American flags or flying the Mexican protest to our government while refusing to go back to yours, especially after watching what your government allowed, maybe rethink your actions. Believe me, I support some type of immigrants who haven't committed crimes, who have been paying their, who haven't been living up to the government. But it's kind of hard to fight for immigration. Some immigrants come to the country to do things like this.
And those are explosions. I don't, not gunshots in the background.
And they're not gas cans,
No, those are cars and various other things blowing up in the background. Could be fuel tanks, tires, other things in the store that are combustible blowing up. Yeah.
and it reminds me of the George Floyd incidents.
Oh, look what
Summer,
this inside the store.
Yeah, the summer of love.
There's still people in these stores. They're setting fire while people are in there. I don't know why they looped that. That's when the first video portion of this where everyone was running, evidently that was when armed gunmen moved into an airport and started trying to push people out to shut down the airport. Sorry, it's loud. People hiding behind the desks. Literal war zone. Yeah, I do see what you mean about 2020 with George Floyd. This is what happens when criminals are allowed to run the city or the town or the state or the country. Now, there were other videos sent that I cannot show. There was a soldier, it looked like a bullet casing got jammed into his face, like it tore through part of his chin. And then there was a video of cartel members flagging a truck to a stop, and forcing it to come across, like, sideways across the freeway, and then they shot out the tires. I don't know how YouTube would feel about that, so I'm not risking it. But if you want it, I can share it onto Discord. Oh, yeah, the truck one. The other one, yeah, you're not gonna get that link. Discord is like, nope, this is not allowed to be shared.
Not exactly.
It's like, it's just a bullet casing in his chin. He's not, like, fallen out dead. It's just the bullet casing got lodged in the skin right before his chin. And they're like, nope, not allowed. I've seen worse.
Okay, so what started this crazy bee?
Okay, so the former head of the Jalisco Cartel, El Mencho, the Mexican military went after him in a raid. He ended up dead. This is their retaliation.
Oh.
Yeah, this
They're
is them retaliating against the
so
Mexican army for taking out their
yeah.
guy.
So instead of going after the army, they're attacking civilians. Okay.
They're going after anyone. And by the
Okay.
way, I can't show it, but there is footage of the local police and military in the streets fighting back, and evidently 25 Mexican National Guard people or someone in their military, 25 of them have been killed since this started.
Wow.
Last I heard.
And what date did it start?
Was this yesterday or the day before?
Okay.
But basically, all America has to say to it, shelter in place. We'll do what we can to get you out when we can.
Which I find very surprising. But we talked that and said that it's obviously there's stuff going on behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, Trump ain't Trump is
of.
watching this shit.
Right. How many cartel members are in the group? I mean, for them to cause this type of destruction.
I would say a couple thousand, maybe 10,000.
Wow.
Again.
That's a lot of people.
Well, it is one of the biggest cartels, and that's just my rough estimate. I'm sure there's a hell of a lot more who are still mixing drugs and stuff and getting them sent out. I really don't know. Off the top of my head is what I'm guessing. Because they were able to shut down every freeway, 2 airports, and every business in the tourist zone, like, of that city.
Right.
They shut down everything. And I would have to assume there's a couple, like, upward, it has to be at least 5,000, maybe 10,000 at the low end to be able to pull something like that off, really.
Right. Right.
In a city that big.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's just me rough estimating. I may be wrong, and I'll accept it if I am. If anyone does have some information, the president of Mexico is paid by them and doesn't want to go after them. Exactly. And she's only said, we must stay calm while this gets resolved. That was her only statement to the entire area. Stay calm while this gets resolved.
And didn't you say that the government was nowhere to be found? So
other than the military and the local police, and they're mostly bought and paid for anyway, so it could be just putting on a show.
Right. So with that being said, then how's it going to get resolved?
They run out of ammo, run out of things to burn, finally cool off, the drugs wear off. I don't know. Whatever it takes till someone gets sick of it and says, okay guys, let's call it a day. No clue. This happens, I guess, quite frequently, but not on this scale.
Right.
When it comes to the feuds between the cartels. So
it's only because they're as big as they are that it's occurring.
No, it's because it was their... Okay, like, remember El Chapo, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If someone were to take him out, this would be the same shit that would happen. Right. This was the absolute top of that cartel. He was the top guy.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. That's why it's pretty bad. They're really pissed. They don't have a clear-cut leader right now, as my understanding.
That's hard to believe that they wouldn't. How old was the guy they killed? Do we know?
Let me find out. And of course I set my keyboard on the fucking floor. I wasn't using it.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. He was 59.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
see if anyone's replaced him.
Yeah. And I'm sure that there's going to be hell to pay on funeral day.
it's still in transition. No one single successor has been officially confirmed. Analysis and intelligence reports point to a couple of people. A Jose Carlos Valencia Gonzalez and Diaz Flores Silva, a Gonzalo Mendoza Gaitan, and Rosalinda Gonzalez Valencia.
I don't know them.
I don't know. Well, yeah, you wouldn't. Most people wouldn't.
I don't know them.
But for those who may have an idea who the fuck they are, and there you go. So yeah, this is really messed up.
So I wonder which one of them is pulling the cards
It's
for
hard
the
to say.
destruction. You know
Probably
what I mean?
all of them.
Yeah.
I
It's a
mean, right
group
now,
thing.
they're pissed that Trump has been pressuring their president and the military and everything to do something about them. And at the same time, the president is cornered because if she pisses off Trump, it's not going to go well. If she pisses off the cartels, she will be 6 foot under. She's in between a rock and a hard place right now.
She should have just let herself not be elected this time.
You don't always get to tell the cartels no when they tell you to run for president.
Right.
I mean, that's like telling ISIS that no, you guys can't hang me. I deserve a trial.
Right.
That shit ain't happening. They sound like the Queen of Hearts from the Alice in Wonderland. Off with their heads, you know. You don't always get a say, especially when you're bought and paid for. You just do what the fuck you're told, or else. So, yeah. I don't know. It's pretty fucking messed up.
Yes, it is. What else you got on this?
I don't think I have anything actually any more than this. That's pretty much it.
Okay. How we doing wise?
Time wise, we've still got about 20 minutes and a couple of different things we can cover that you still sent over.
Great.
Hold on.
Well, why don't you surprise me?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Hold on. Let me double check my notes. I'm trying to surprise me too. Oh. I honestly thought we would be taking a bit longer. Oh, this one is the one you sent over about that North Carolina jackass. They're protecting this child predator over there.
Yes, this was kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
So we have this was Matt. I'm not Vans. I can't see his last name. They're crazy, B.
Swall. SWOL.
Okay. He has absolutely horrifying news. Charlotte, North Carolina officials confirmed that although ICE agents asked, and hold up because I don't know just what the heck happened. I got there it goes. Okay. Something popped up on my tablet and I'm definitely going to work on getting the other one set up. But, yeah, especially when it took up like a third of the screen. Charlotte, North Carolina officials confirmed that although ICE agents asked them to transfer this child rapist illegal alien into federal custody, they refused and released him. Thankfully, he was rearrested for failing to meet his bond conditions, and ICE agents lodge another detainer on him so he isn't released again. Where are the protests for this? They let a child rapist illegal alien out of prison and no one even knows about it. This is an actual pedophile and no one is protesting at all.
Why do they have him as white?
Exactly. This is the man who would drugged, kidnapped, and raped a child in Charlotte, North Carolina. He's an illegal immigrant. And as you know, the correct terminology is illegal alien. And they have him listed as white, a white male.
He doesn't look. Anyways.
No. Okay.
Bro, what is happening? Exactly.
Yep. We've had, I think he's the second one that we've had that's come across where they've listed him as white.
Oh no, there's somebody did a compilation of all of them over the last 10 or 15 years. That
Okay.
The crime reports from where they were arrested say white.
Right.
And some of them are clearly not white. Very clearly. Like from Nigeria, like where my little app on my computer told me I lived yesterday.
Really?
I sent you the picture. Remember, I said it was 84 degrees and that I lived in Lagos, Nigeria?
Yes. Right. That's right.
My computer had a little bit of a glitch.
Hey, no, your computer hears you every day, at least several times a day, going, I need a vacation. I need a vacation.
I am not vacationing to Lagos, Nigeria.
Well, he was cold and he said, I'm going on vacation. I'm going on vacation. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I'm not going anywhere I got to fly to.
Yeah, he left you for a day or two. That's all.
No, it was only a few hours. I actually had to reboot my computer and it fixed it. So.
Right.
But my computer believed we were in Nigeria yesterday. So.
Jesus.
There's that fun.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's. This is the issue of the illegals and what they're able to get away with. It's very frustrating.
Yes, it is.
And by the way, Blue, we did not forget what today was going to be with my man Zofran, but because of the cartel issue and the Trump attempted assassination, they got pushed to the forefront.
Oh, there was another one that happened just about 20 minutes before we were going to go live.
Yeah.
Or no, it was a couple hours before. I'm sorry, it happened at 3:13 my time, so 4:13 your time. Another the UK ambassador to the US, Mandelson, he got arrested over his Epstein links. So he's UK's now 2 for 2.
Okay, so where'd they arrest him at?
I don't know because I didn't get to watching the full video, and I figured I would edit it up and we could cover it tomorrow on top of everything else with the Mom Donnie stuff, if that's possible. I just happened to come across it. I'm like, no way, that's got to be fake. Right. I'm going to double check the sources, but it's coming from Reuters. So.
Yeah, and that's pretty somebody that we usually trust. But let's see if we can get a second or third source as well.
And so that one kind of I'm like, really? So.
And
it's been wild.
Has anybody asked Pam Bondi? Is there still nothing to see here?
Yeah. Evidently, other people see it there, but not our government. Fucking blind ass motherfuckers. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, for tomorrow. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. For tomorrow, do you want to be live for we are going to be live from 7 to 9 or 7 to whenever. Don't you want to cover the State of the Union?
Tuesdays were 3 to 5.
Oh yeah, but hold on.
We could come back for the State of the Union.
I don't know if I could do 2 or not, especially in this condition. We could play that by ear, but wait, do you want to cover the State of the Union?
Or we could we could get the highlights out and cut out the unnecessary ad lib.
True.
And then, we'd have a 10-minute speech.
Yeah, the Dems are supposed to cause havoc and then walk out. I would like to see that live.
Well, I mean, it's better than Nancy Pelosi tearing the fucking paper up.
Yeah, I don't know what they think they're going to get from that, except looking like idiots. All right, well, we may be live tomorrow night as well as being live from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right?
We'll see. Let's just wing it.
No, for sure we'll be on 3 to 5 because
Okay.
that was the schedule that we set. So let's keep to that unless something comes up crazy B that you don't wanna or you can't. How's that?
We'll figure it out when it happens.
Yeah. And don't forget then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have the wild man in the house and
this Thursday and Friday is going to be covering the Clintons' testimony.
Right.
As much of it as we can possibly deal with. And how much you want to get about? We're going to be sitting there like, liar! You're lying! We know better! What about those hard drives? What about this? What about that? How many friends can shoot themselves in the back of the head twice while jogging? Or shoot themselves in the chest while tied to a tree? Or whatever it is, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. So, Blue Rose says they are having their own State of the Union. Last time some shit like that happened, Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis were going at each other's throats over this stupid shit.
This is retarded. You know that? I mean, this is actually...
It doesn't get stupider than this.
Yes. This shows a lack of immaturity beyond belief.
You mean a lack of maturity?
Well, any Dem, you're going to love this. I have an article that just came out that honest to God says the way to correct the problems in Washington, D.C. is to give them more money and benefits.
Bullshit!
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit!
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit!
Yes, ma'am.
I'm calling bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Anyone else?
I say bullshit too.
Complete and utter, stinking it up, almost fertilizing the corn level bullshit.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Crazy Bee, let's call it early if you don't mind.
That's fine.
I apologize to the audience, but I am just not feeling like myself. If I didn't know better, if I didn't know better, I'd say I had a night of drinking. But I do know
I'm pretty sure you don't. Well, no, you did do Did you finish the last of that banana pudding one?
No, ma'am, it's still here.
Okay. Can we annex the Democrats and the liberals?
Maybe.
And I agree, Vanilla. At this point, Lincoln forced them to stay together when it probably should have been separated. Yeah. I really am at the point that I think Lincoln fucked up. Well, I've said it multiple times, but you know. Anyways.
Well, I told you I'm down for north to south or east to west. I think, I don't know.
I am down for these dumbasses to just not be doing stupid shit like this. Is it really that complicated just to be a decent person and vote on bills that actually matter to Americans, not your pockets, not your bank account,
yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Not some other country, but actual Americans? You know, is it really that hard?
Apparently it is. Because they sure as hell don't care about us, you know?
That's becoming an understatement.
Yep. Getting very frustrating with them.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Mm-hmm. And when we start talking about John Fetterman being, you know, like...
He's the only sane Democrat that I've seen so far. And he wasn't when he was running for office. When he was running for office, I'm like, oh, fuck, the Dems are cooked. Really? Yep. And now I'm like, dude, awesome. Good stance. Mm-hmm. I like your opinion on that one.
Right.
I was not expecting that. I think he's the only politician who's actually surprised me.
Right.
Actually surprised me. Because most of them usually just do jack fucking shit. This dude actually really just blew my mind at how fucking sane he is. And how balanced when it comes to his decision making and his rationale for choosing that way. It's like, you know, even if I don't like it, I can respect the rationale.
Exactly. And that's what you're looking for. So, all right, Crazy Bee. Everybody, thank you for joining Rex Sisters today on this strange Monday evening. And please, if you could, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all of that happy horse shit. We would appreciate it. We will be coming up on our 1 month anniversary, our 1 year
year.
anniversary. Yeah, in a month. So let's get those numbers up, please, so that we can continue to bring you this great programming that we have.
It's
And
entertaining for sure for me. This is something I
yeah,
would watch.
right. And we'll go from there. And we will see you tomorrow then at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Now, if I
And
show up late, just call me because there's a high probability I fucking forgot.
right, because you have an issue with the time sometimes. That's
Yes,
funny.
I fucking do. It's hilarious. It's like I get a call. Are we ready? What ready?
Right,
Fuck, I
right,
didn't make a thumbnail yet. Shit. Oh my god. So while we're talking, I'm creating a thumbnail or something, you know.
right. It's all good. We work good together.
It's entertaining for sure.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
All right. With that being said, everybody, you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell
Or talk
y'all.
to you.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, or talk to you tomorrow, not see you.
Yeah,
Talk to you.
yeah, we'll be talking to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all stay safe, stay sane, stay sober, and we'll definitely catch you at some point tomorrow. Depending on my brain, how Dee is feeling, and what the hell is going on in
Right.
society. So just kind of we'll try to get like a general idea, and I always send out the link. I try to send them out early, but today I absolutely blanked on that one. So I will try to do that. B just has issues. One may have to do with time. LOL. Yes, I do. So, all right, folks. We'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Good night.